So today we are going to be looking at Roblox legends who went missing. So we're going to take a look at this video, see if it's good, and we're going to react to it, of course. That's what this channel is all about, Jarvan Reacts. So without further ado, I'm going to give it a like. It has 6 million views. So, and before we get started, I just wanted to say a shout out to Cubal INC for this video. So thank you for this video. I have a video to react to. So this was 9 months ago. So let's just get into this video.
Imagine being adored by millions online,
and then you disappear.
only to abandon them forever.
So this is
Believe it or
basically
not.
just about people who disappeared. I've watched this video a lot before, but I don't know if you guys have. So I'm going to react to it for you, so you don't have to.
Not many Roblox players spent years building up their name, only to vanish at the height of it all, and for
Guys,
reasons
my Roblox account is actually like 7 years old. It was from 2017, so that's like, yeah, 7 years old. If I'm wrong, pop up the real number on the screen. But yeah, that's like 7 years old my Roblox account is. So let's just skip back into this video.
might not expect.
This video
to
will be
find out why
linked in
they
the
did
description too if you want to check it out.
this and where they could be, we need to dive into their full stories one by one. Starting with Azoo557 Free.
Zoo557.
An average kid who joined
I've heard her
Roblox for the
before,
very
too.
first time, ready for the wonderful adventures that'll... what are you guys doing here?
Yeah, so basically, I won't tell you guys, but basically she was the player. She was, I'm not going to tell you guys, but just watch and see. So, yeah, she was basically the whatever player, I'm not going to say, but yeah, she was like, she couldn't get left alone because there were all these people bugging her because she was really popular. So, but...
Azoo, please friend me.
No way I got in your server.
No way I met you.
Hold up, why are you crowding this innocent player? Wait, what's that music? Well, I guess that explains
yeah, so
it.
basically she was the 1 billionth player.
Turns out this random kid is the billionth Roblox user, which was pretty big for the entire community, and especially for Azoo. Azoo loved all the attention she was getting. Well, at least for the time being. After a
I
while,
bet it
she
was
noticed
annoying
how
because I bet she just wanted to play Roblox. I bet she didn't want all these people just surrounding her, but I don't know. I don't know.
valuable her account truly was. Literally a once-in-a-lifetime chance. She couldn't possibly let anyone ruin it. So to be safe, she cleared her friends list.
Yeah,
But
she
despite
cleared her friend
that,
list,
players
and she
still
said she's not gonna accept any more friends. So
kept
let's just see.
pestering her for obvious reasons.
I no longer be accepting friends. At all.
Yeah, surely your sacred
Yeah,
account
she
will
no
be
longer
safe
accepts
now,
friend requests anymore.
right? Well, even with this warning, a player somehow stalked Azoo in a game and filmed it. Except she was acting a little bit off.
I have to tell you something depressing. Don't say this to anyone.
Oh, did her account get hacked? I think her account got hacked, guys.
It's time to investigate. The video's title says Azoo got password guessed, a form
Yeah,
of
her
getting
account,
hacked.
Her account basically
Her
just got password guessed and she got hacked. So, yeah, that's
worst
what happened.
fear. That's a pretty bold claim, so we need at least 2 pieces of evidence. After she acted weird, Azoo, or who we think is Azoo,
So yeah, it wasn't actually a zoo who was acting weird in the game. It was actually a hacker who password guessed her. So yeah, that wasn't actually her.
asked
Basically.
How'd you get into the account?
and answered with,
I just got the password.
so someone may have guessed her password and logged into the account.
So, you're not the real Azoo?
I hate to say it, but she could have been hacked by someone who's jealous. But, at the same time, she could have easily lied to get people away from her.
2,
She did want to protect her account. I mean, that's something a normal kid would do, right? Well, we're forgetting a major piece
Yeah,
of the
she
puzzle.
did want to protect her account. And
Her Roblox game.
somehow
or
somebody
her
password guessed her. Like,
home, as she says. In this game, you would expect something
very, she was the billionth player, so it was very crazy to everybody.
normal, considering she's an average player. I think. But if we join her game for 10 seconds,
Yeah, this is basically how
Yeah.
her game looked. But actually, guys, I'm gonna go and see if her profile is actually still here. I'll be right back with you guys. So yeah, guys, I don't think her profile's on here anymore. Because I don't see it, but there is a lot of them, so I don't know. She could still be on here, but you guys can check for yourself as, yeah, I don't think... Oh, wait, this is her, I think, guys. Yeah, this is her. This is her account, guys. This is actually her account. Yeah, because look at it, it says, I no longer be accepting friends at all. So yeah, this is her account, guys. And then, is this the same game? I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the same game, guys. Okay, I don't want to play it right now, but, let's just get back into the video, guys.
This doesn't match up.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm out. With all this evidence, it's safe to say she just got hacked. But strangely
got
enough,
hacked,
the
guys.
creepy game was made on the exact day she joined Roblox.
Yeah, the game was made the day she got, hacked on Roblox, I believe. I believe that's what he's saying.
This may seem small, but it makes the story a lot darker. You see, if she was acting normal the entire time, how can she possibly make a game this scary right when she joined? This could mean one of two things. Either one, Azu is a pretty disturbing kid. Okay, probably not. Or two, she was immediately hacked right as she joined without even knowing. Thankfully, there's one more piece of evidence I forgot. The guy in the video from before also stated Azu logged out of her account for a whole month after she joined. Theoretically, she could have logged out after making the account, only for someone else to hack in and make the
She probably logged out and then she got password guessed. That's probably what happened.
creepy game, without her knowing, of course. And after a month, she logged back in and realized she was famous. So
And she didn't
took
even know. She didn't even know for that whole month that she was not on her account. She didn't even know that she was the billionth player, guys.
safety measures, only for her to get hacked
My sound keeps
again,
going
as
off.
seen in this video. So from that point on, she's been exiled out of her special account for half a decade. The
For 4
situation
years.
is
Yeah, I
honestly
believe that's
really
how long it said. Yeah, I already closed that tab. So,
sad.
I believe it said 4 years. Or I don't really have that, that add-on thing that you can see when the person was last online. But
She's just an innocent kid who happened to be the billionth user. So lots of bad apples took that away. To this day, we
Yeah,
don't
the
know
hackers
where
are very
she
jealous.
is or what
It's
she's
pretty-
up to.
yeah,
so
the
let's
hackers
hope our
are
next
pretty
story
jealous,
ends
guys.
off on a happier note. Unlike a zoo, Ripple didn't join as some legendary player with everyone crowding him.
Yeah.
In fact, he joined in 2008, one of
2008.
Roblox's deadest times.
That's like when
But
the
for
game
Ripple,
first came out.
Roblox
I
was
believe
a-
Roblox came out in like 2006 or something. Put the real date down here if I'm wrong, okay? Editor Jarvin, put the real date down here if I'm wrong. I don't know. I believe it's 2006. I don't know.
Sandbox
I don't
game,
know.
a canvas for creativity, and he wouldn't let his time stop him from creating something great. So with the help of his loyal brother, they began to work on game after game, with the goal of making
Yeah,
something
so basically
out of
he worked on games. Yeah, he worked on a bunch of games and then I believe he got popular.
this small platform. But since it was 2009, none of them really surfaced. However, that's when an idea hit him.
What if
Yeah,
I took
Roblox is
inspiration
like
from
a
a
couple
bigger
years
game
old
than
back then.
Roblox?
This is the PS1, a legendary game console with one of its biggest games being Destruction Derby, which he was a pretty big fan of. With this fun idea, Ripple morphed it into a brand new game. Roblox Derby.
Yeah, he wanted to make a game based on the PS1 game. So that's what he did.
The game was simple. You spawn with a car and your
Guys, I
only
wonder if these games are still here. I highly doubt it. I mean, these are from a while ago.
goal
but
is
who
to
knows?
crash into as many people as possible. This gives you points to level up your car. For legal reasons, I must clarify that this isn't Roblox. Well, for some odd reason, players found satisfaction out of vehicular assault,
I have a bulldozer!
causing the
Yeah,
game
people-
to reach 7
This game was like the top hit back then. You know how Brookhaven is like the most popular game now? This was like the most popular game in like 2009.
million visits, which at the time converted to 700,000 Robux. A nice motivation to keep things going.
Yeah,
By
he
doing
got
something
almost
that
1 million
works and
Robux
something
in that
you
game. That's
love,
insane.
you're destined to succeed as long as you keep going at it.
Just think how much Roblox Wolfpack is making. That was 7 million, and he has 58 billion visits. Just think how much Robux he's making.
But as time went on, he noticed that other games beat him in competition. But being the dedicated dev he was, he used his money to grind out a new game. But unlike all the other games, this one had way more potential. It was way ahead of its time, but to fully understand how, let's compare it to a modern game, Star Rail Simulator. The sponsor of this video first flocked to the game to find the
Yeah, the
egg,
game
but
was,
while
like,
doing
super
so, got
popular.
obsessed with the various different minigames it had to offer. Overnight,
That's
the game
basically how he got popular, is because his game got very popular. And 8.7 thousand visits back then was a lot for Roblox, because Roblox, that was only in 2010, so Roblox was only a
hitting
couple years
record
old.
numbers. Ripple was thriving, players were playing, and even Roblox himself was happy. With the game bringing life
Roblox
to the
himself
platform,
played
this
that
seems like the start
That's how
of
it
an
goes.
incredible journey. But during all the success, one player in particular was heavily inspired and thought,
Surely I can make my own version of this.
just like how Ripple was inspired by Destruction Derby, Typical
thought
was
he could make
inspired
his
by
own version.
Ripple minigames. It's a beautiful cycle, so a few weeks later, he made Epic Minigames. A near perfect replica of Ripple's, except with better maps, better game modes,
Yeah, it was
and better
better.
marketing. Now that I say it, it seems kind of threatening to Ripple's game. But let's not be negative, I'm sure they'll totally coexist in harmony. Despite their competition, both games grew at the exact same
Oh yeah,
speed.
they grew at the exact same speed,
Except Epic Minigames was more frequent with updates. Every week, they added more creative minigames, which even the Roblox staff really loved.
Yeah,
These
Epic
devs seem
Minigames was better, guys. It was better, so I'm sorry to Ripple Minigames.
Dedicated. We should include them in our official events.
So in June of that year, Epic Minigames had its first event, where players get a special item from playing the minigames. This was a genius move, because Roblox back then was getting tons and tons of new players, and the minigames themselves
Yeah,
were
it
easy
was.
to
Roblox
understand.
was so
This
popular
did
back
wonders
then.
for Epic Minigames, so a few months later, Roblox included them in another event. And another...
They kept getting
wait.
more and more and more popular.
I
September
feel like we're missing
2017.
something. Isn't this video supposed to be about...
Ripple
Oh.
Minigame. Yeah, there was 75 people active. Like, yeah.
After all the support,
Yeah, the game,
Epic
it
Minigames assembled a way bigger team, leaving Ripple in the dust. So he passed his crown and quietly moved on. But he was far from done. Just like his first success, he took inspiration from another one of his favorite games, Rust, a multiplayer survival game. The idea was pretty simple, so with a small team, they made a whole new
So
group
yeah, he's
called
basically taking his ideas from other games and making them on
Roblox. Spent a year passionately working on the map and weapons, with the hopes of this game finally getting... Aw, come on.
Yeah, his account got
You may
deleted.
be wondering how a guy Roblox loves got banned. Well, this began when a fan made their own group inspired by him, but the group in question made a game completely ripping off Pokemon. Roblox thought it was Ripple's group and punished him instead.
For no reason.
Attempt after attempt,
They got him
Ripple
mixed up with
angrily tried to
somebody
get his
else,
stuff back, but
basically,
to
I
no
think.
avail.
2020.
But after days of pestering, he got his account back, but he saw the platform in a different light. Ever since, he was getting less and less active with his game, until he completely disappeared.
He just completely abandoned the game.
If you go to his main game, it's still up, but his profile is completely banished. Perhaps Roblox banned him again, but if you go to his Twitter, he says he's permanently retired. People claimed this was because he allegedly scammed his team for Revive, which could explain a lot. With all this spreading around and his throne being taken, it's honestly kinda sad. but a clue he left behind caught me off guard.
Yeah, he hasn't been
According
online
to
for
a
while.
website that saves
I don't know
data,
now, though.
Ripple
I have no
states
clue
he's
now.
no longer
His game's
enjoying
still up, but I
Roblox
have
and
no
only
clue.
wants money. So V's issues really killed his passion, causing him to focus more on life. But either way, after pioneering a new type of game, helping with huge events, and bringing life to the platform, he's definitely made his mark. So let's hope he inspired the new generation to do the same.
Yeah, yes. Alright, on to the
Well,
next
we're
one
in
now,
luck,
guys.
cause our next player might do just that. Just like Ripple, he's driven, dedicated, and determined to make Roblox games. Cause years before, he's been a fan of them, but none of them truly stood out. So, he wanted to be as different as possible with his games. To make myself and Decabox more clear, let's investigate his earliest game.
Yeah, he
The
made
game
this
was
game called Life
simple.
in
You can
Paradise. I'm pretty sure it was like a roleplay game, kind of like Brookhaven.
Morph into a
But,
baby,
yeah, let's
teen,
see.
adult, then do whatever your heart tells you to. What can possibly go wrong? On the surface, this seems like another plain, boring roleplay game.
But didn't you just say he's different?
Quiet. Cause here's where the twist comes in. Unlike most of these devs, Decabox was brave enough to give another player, Albert, admin, who just so happens
Oh
to
yeah,
be
Flamingo.
the biggest Roblox YouTuber. With this special power, Albert used it to do
He
some
totally wrecked
pretty
the
nice
game, actually.
things.
I just want to break the server for them because I don't think they should be playing right now.
Okay, maybe
Yeah,
not
he
so
wrecked the game, basically.
nice. But with the game's nonchalant nature and Albert's excessive trolling, players were on the edge of their seats. He also added a game pass for admin commands, and as Decabox expected, his viewers crowded the game.
Yeah.
Quickly,
He
his
got
basic
more and more
roleplay game became a haven for experiments, like griefing, spying, and abusing.
Just die, dude.
But it's all in good fun, and it brought life to Decabox's hard work, and especially his other
Yeah, I
roleplay
think that might have been the wrong thing to give him admin. But yeah, see, back then, it was the most popular roleplay game, actually. It had 64
Games.
million visits.
Despite the money he made, that didn't matter at all to him. What actually mattered was people having fun in the games he made, and he was especially thankful for Albert helping him out. But every action always has an equal force against it. Okay, in simple terms, the more players the game had, the more it got pushed on Roblox. Since the game was a roleplay game,
Sorry, guys, there's something in my eye. But yeah, so the game just got really popular back then, and there was a lot of
a
people
lot of
playing
online
it.
daters found it and used it for questionable activities,
Yeah.
which made it impossible for normal players to have fun. Oh, and not to mention, this happened in every one of his roleplay games. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Everyone thought Decabox was responsible for this. In retaliation, trolls infested his game with bots and framed Decabox for doing it.
Yeah, they framed
And
him. They thought people were in the game, not him. Like, I know he made the game.
Just
but,
like with Ripple, Roblox believed he actually did it and banned his account, which locked this group that had all his games. Reasonably, he was upset, very upset in fact, not because his group had
Wasn't even
3
his
million
fault.
Robux, but because he worked
And they
so
burned
hard
it.
to build
Roblox
it
banned
and no
him, I
amount of
believe,
money
I think.
can get it back.
Or Roblox actually deleted the game, I think.
For getting support from his fans and the
And his
biggest
account.
YouTubers, he was determined to pick up where he left.
Oh yeah, there
so
was
right
Poke,
away,
one of my
he made a
favorite
new
YouTubers,
account
actually.
named Decapad. Thankfully, he saved some games in an RBX file and was able to re-upload them. But players still found it and reported him.
Yeah, they
Although he was mad at this, it didn't stop him from making new accounts.
What if we try this one more time but have the games and group under a different name?
That's actually brilliant. No way the mods will detect it.
Nope. They still found it.
No. Surely, there must be more to this than online daters. Players must have found worse reasons to report him, cause the ban reason says he sold Robux for real money, a massive violation of the rules. But according to Decabox, all he did was trade his friend expensive items, but Roblox thought he sold it for real money.
Would he be selling the limited if he ends
Shout out
up
to
getting
this guy.
them
He
back?
really edited this
I don't
video
think so.
well.
Even after proving his
pop-ups and
case,
stuff.
the admin still did nothing.
Unban Decabox.
He didn't do anything.
He doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, these people are right. That he didn't do anything wrong. They basically banned him for
Ban
no
after
reason.
ban, he lost more and more
It was the
hope
people in the game doing
until-
something wrong.
You get the picture.
Roblox makes mistakes a lot.
But instead of dwelling on the negative, we should all be happy with what he tried to do. In the short span of a year, he kickstarted the biggest Roblox series for millions to enjoy, paved the way for current roleplay games,
Oh yeah,
and
Brookhaven.
made a living off of Roblox.
He
And
basically
especially
started
for
the roleplay thing, I think, on Roblox,
brothers,
but I don't know.
enough to enjoy
I
his
could be wrong.
retirement and live his life to the fullest. So we shouldn't let trolls take that thought away. Although we don't know where he is now, I think it's best to respect his privacy and honor him as a person, and let him move on to a new chapter of his life. But doesn't that make you realize these free players had a lot going for them, but because of that, players mistreated them without giving them a chance to speak for themselves, driving them off the platform. No matter how rich, famous, or beloved someone is, there's always a person behind that screen with real emotions. Which is why for my next video, I'll be interviewing the richest Roblox players,
Maybe I'll
not
react to this
just to
video
find
next,
their
guys.
secrets, but to understand and relate to them as human beings like
Oh
you
yeah, I
and
think he's done with this thing, so the video's almost over. But maybe I'll react to his other video next. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, comment, like, subscribe, and share. And watch this video right here. It's one of my reaction videos, so you should watch it. YouTube recommends that you watch this one right here. It's one of the other two that are out right now, so you should go watch it. You should go check it out. YouTube recommends that you should. And YouTube knows you best. YouTube knows you best. I think YouTube does. I believe YouTube does. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I will see all of you guys in the next reaction video. Peace.